Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And as always, let's jump right into it. This is the weekly watch list for February 29th. Or wait, it's not a leap year, so that would make it March 1st of 2021. This is going to be, if you guys watched the watch list from last week, I told you guys we had that bearish engulfment, or sorry, the abandoned baby, which is played out pretty good this week. And I was also saying, watch for the 3,800 level on SPY. The 380 level came right down to it and bounced right off it. So everything that I said last week came true. Now let's see if this week I could kind of go for another where everything I said works. Okay, one thing that I am seeing is we're seeing a lot of volatility, big up days, big down days, big up days, big down days, right? Usually you don't see that at the highs in a bullish market. You usually see those type of moves like what we're seeing at the high of a market that's about to roll over. Okay, me personally, I actually think they're going to try and push it up a little more, try and push up again, but I think they might have a resistance up around this 3850 level. And then personally, I want to see a pullback in this market. I think it would be healthy for the market. It's never healthy when you just keep going up, 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 right? And your pullbacks are like 2 or 3%, nothing major. I want to see a pullback all the way back down to about this 3,500 level to 36. That's what I think would be a good healthy pullback. Maybe even the 3475, but again, that's about 3,500 because the 200 will match up. If we do break below and you start to see some selling pressure, be careful because it could kind of flush. People could panic out of stocks, things like that. But with that being said, on the S&P E-mini futures, we have about 3690 is the high volume node, which is also kind of the high here, right? The low of all this stuff right here. So just kind of keep an eye out for that level. That's what I think is going to happen this week. And I'm kind of hoping to. So for my own, I want to be a buyer on any type of a good size dip going on. So with a SPY, kind of same exact thing, this maybe 369 level to 367. I like that for a long. I would love to see a nice pullback, but again, the bigger picture, I'm looking at about 350 to about 360. I think that would be a very good, decent pullback. That would be almost about a 10% pullback, give or take. So we will see what happens. Let's take a look at crude oil. /CL. Okay, like we always do, let's zoom out. Okay, crude oil kind of strong. Okay, demand's picking up as the economy reopens. I think a lot of stuff is going on, and so let's remove these lines. Kind of came right back up to the 64 level. Always when you're analyzing charts, look to the left of the chart. It'll tell you so much. Look at this move right here. I'm gonna say I'm bearish on crude oil this week. I think if the market rolls over with this divergence, we're gonna kind of roll over too with it. So crude oil, I am bearish this week. Bitcoin /BTC, I called this last week. I said, hey, be very careful. Massive divergence. We have it. I'm still looking around this 4,000, maybe even to this 35,000 level. If you're a Bitcoin trader, maybe kind of look for a bounce at those levels. But again, be really careful with it. there's just some things that I'm starting to see that remind me of a 2017 late, when the market topped out before we had the big crash from a 20,000 back down to about 3,000. I'm kind of seeing a lot of the same things, a lot of little baby scams coming out. And this normally, real quick, normally with Bitcoin, or with the stock market, whenever the retail investor gets in, that's usually the market signal, because what happens normally is all the institutions get in on the stock, right? Or the overall market. And then once the retail guys get in at the high of a long move is usually when it falls apart. Well, Bitcoin, it's actually the complete opposite. And I might do a video on this, but with that being said, you now have institutions coming out, okay, that are piling into Bitcoin. To me, as a contrarian, I think that's a market top. When all these corporations start, institution money starts piling in after retail, okay, there's something going on. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's take a look at GLD. Okay, gold's broken. Watch this lower trend line. Okay, I'm probably looking, and let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of a couple of these lines. Gold is not looking that great right now, but I would not mind seeing gold maybe down. Oh, look at this. We have a nice little gap here. We have a gap here. Okay. X marks the spot. Right down here with a high volume node. I'd be watching about 154, 155 levels on GLD for a possible long off the lower trend line. So that's it. With that, silver, SLV, massive divergence, right? Look at gold falling apart, but silver's hanging tough. I'm actually bullish on silver, but I think it needs to go lower. I really like silver, maybe down around the 200 right here, about 22. If it does, I might dip my toe in and buy some silver. Same with the gold. You guys know I'm not a big gold or silver guy. I love looking at it. It gives us clues of what's going on in the market. But with that being said, I think that potentially could be some opportunities. So Apple, AAPL, dead money, been calling it. I told you guys head, shoulder, head, shoulder. Last week, neckline, we're breaking down. I wanted 115 was my number. We got down to about 118. Bounce. I still think we're coming down. I think now my 115 is almost becoming 110 to 115. If we get there, I kind of like it for the very first touch. In over almost a year since we've actually just even tested the 200 on Apple. So I kind of like that. TSLA, Tesla, MeetKevin. I love MeetKevin. I think if you guys listen to him, be careful. He's a buy and hold long-term guy. We're not, I'm more of a scalper, day trader, swing trader type of guy. I get the Tesla story, but I also think Tesla has to work off a lot of this froth. I think it's way overvalued. I've thought it's overvalued for a long time. Shoulder, head, shoulder, breakdown. But I've been saying I like around this 600 first, right? I called last week, I believe, 620 level, kind of bounced off it. Now I'm looking at the 4 to 500 level, where it becomes more fair value for a longer term. So MeetKevin, if you're listening, I would kind of hold tight, and that's where I'd be buying. I've been watching a couple of your morning shows and all that, and I think you have to be careful with this market, because when they want to get rid of stuff and liquidate stuff, it will happen in a hurry. And I would be watching the 200, just like Apple. I think that's where I think you will see Tesla bottom out somewhere around this 200, again 4 to 500, sorry, 4 to 500, not 200. So but MeetKevin, if you do watch this, I love you. I love everything you do. So hats off to you and great job with everything. But thank you all for watching, and until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.